Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the class. Let me know if you're there on the chat box. Give me a hi so that I know that you're there. Yes, Avinash, good morning. Saurabh, good morning. Pallavi, Vinil, good morning. All right. Okay. All right, Donna, Ravi, good morning. Yes. So, just like every day, we have an article today as well. And today's article is about geothermal pools in Iceland. Okay? Yes, yes. Simran, good morning. Jia, yes. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join. Shivam, hi. Madhvi, Jobi, yes. Okay, Shri, Akanksha, all right. All right, great. Okay, yes, so let's get started with today's class then. Murtaza, good morning. Hi. Hi, everyone who's joining in. All right, so today's article is about geothermal pools in Iceland. Now, apparently, these pools and spas are a part of Icelandic culture. Okay, so we'll understand that through this particular article. All right, okay. So, what we usually do in these guided newspaper classes is that we pick up an article, we read it out aloud for you, and then we read it a little slowly to help you understand the article. And then the third round is about doing guided speaking, and the fourth round is framing sentences. Okay, we're going to follow the same pattern today. What you will do first is you will just listen to me reading the entire article and you will try identifying the words as I move forward. Do not worry about not understanding a word because we are here to learn vocabulary, we are here to learn the language that is stated in this article, and we will then, do guided reading. So then you will understand the article in detail. Okay? Yes, Dheeraj, Arti, Mridul, Amarjeet, Pravita, yes, good morning. All right, let's get started then. Let's get started with today's article. I'm just going to read it out aloud. You will have to follow the article as much as possible. Okay? All right, a natural wonder which is strongly related to Icelandic culture is the use of geothermally warm or hot water. The spa is a modern day invention, but enjoying the various health benefits of bathing in thermal baths is an Icelandic tradition dating back to the settlement. Snorri Sturluson, the famous 12th century historian and author, was a prolific spa enthusiast by modern standards and had his own thermal pool built so he could soak in hot water whenever the mood struck him. Of the 13 baths that are known to have been used in the early days of the Icelandic society, four are still standing. Moving forward, since the advent of harnessing geothermal energy in Iceland, the tradition of public bathing has become deeply rooted in the local culture. Locals of all ages and professions frequent some of the 100 public pools for both health and social purposes in order to unwind after a long day or to catch up on gossip with friends. The swimming pool culture has clearly established itself for the Greater Capital Area alone, has 17 public swimming pools, most of which are outdoors and some of which are equipped with saunas and steam baths. Rules of hygiene are taken very seriously with regard to the pools, and all visitors are required to shower thoroughly without a swimsuit before entering the water. That's about it. Okay. All right. How was this article? Easy, difficult? How was this? Did you guys understand this? Yes, Alekia, Aviva, good morning. Yes, did you guys understand this? Yes, easy, right? Absolutely. Correct. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Very easy. So it was very easy for you to imagine and understand what they meant in the article. Donna, yes. Aishwarya, okay. Aviva, all right. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so by now you would have understood that. Yeah, moderate, okay. But it does have good vocabulary. It still has good collocations everywhere. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So let's read the article a little more in detail and then we will do guided speaking. Okay. Okay, a natural wonder which is strongly related to Icelandic culture. Now, this is a very good collocation. Strongly related. What does that mean? Strongly related means to say that it is associated with, it has relation with, it is usually when people talk about this particular wonder, they associate that with Icelandic culture. So it's very closely related to the Icelandic culture. That's what they mean. Is the use of geothermally warm or hot water. What is geothermally warm? Again, anything that is used to heat ocean water and then used as a pool or for spa. All right, that's what geothermally warm means in this case. But geothermal energy generally means you harness ocean water from the top surface and then you use it for generating energy. That's what geothermal energy actually means. But in this case, they mean to say that this particular ocean water, which is made warm or is usually warm, is used for pools or for spa purposes. Okay. Yeah, the spa is a modern day invention. Okay, but so as in the spa, this particular geothermally warm or hot water was invented today. I mean, in the recent times, but enjoying the health benefits of it dates back to the settlement. What does settlement mean? Dating back to the settlement means that when Iceland was first established or when the first Icelanders settled there, health benefits of this were understood back then itself. That's what they mean to say. Okay, again, a very good way of saying that this is a very old tradition dating back to the settlement. All right, so this particular if you visit Taj Mahal, okay, this particular monument dates back to the 17th century. That's how you will say it. That's what dating back to the settlement mean. That's the phrasal verb again, dating back. Okay. All right, moving forward. Snorri Sturluson, the famous 12th century historian and author, was a prolific spa enthusiast by modern standards. Prolific in large numbers. He was a huge spa enthusiast. A great adjective again. Okay, prolific spa enthusiast by modern standards and had his own thermal pool built so he could soak in hot water whenever the mood struck him. All right. Okay. Going good so far. Did you understand all the words that we just read? Yes. We saw dating back. We saw prolific. We also saw strongly related as a collocation. Yes. Enthusiast is someone who is very keen on doing a certain activity. That's what an enthusiast means. Enthusiastic is the adjective. Enthusiast is someone who has the vigor to do something. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Great. All right. Wonderful. Let's move forward. Of the 13 baths that are known to have been used in the early days of the Icelandic society, four are still standing. It means to say that four are still there, four are still available, four still exist. That's what it means. Okay? All right. Yeah. And this is how the pool looks like. Okay, let's move forward in the article. Let's understand this paragraph now. Yeah. Since the advent of harnessing geothermal, again, what is advent? The beginning of, right? Since the beginning of, the commencement of harnessing geothermal energy in Iceland. Harnessing, again, deriving. Okay, that's what harnessing means. Harnessing energy, also a very good collocation. Advent of, beginning of. Okay. In Iceland, the tradition of public bathing has become deeply rooted in the local culture. Deeply rooted. Also, a very good phrase. Deeply rooted means to say that it is so much ingrained in the local culture. It's a big part of the local culture. It has become a norm in the local culture. That's what deeply rooted means. Okay. Now, if you use these phrases a little differently, you are considered to be making mistakes. So try remembering these phrases, because it will then be useful for you to use them in either your essays or in your speaking tests. Okay. Okay. Now, locals of all ages and professions frequent some of the 100 public pools for both health and social purposes. Frequent here is a verb, as in they go there frequently. Instead of just saying go there frequently, the article says frequent is a verb here. Frequent some of the 100 public pools for both health and social purposes. In order to unwind after a long day or to catch up on gossip with friends. Catch up is to meet. Okay. Unwind is to relax. That's what unwind means. The swimming pool culture has clearly established itself. For the greater capital area alone has 17 public swimming pools, most of which are outdoors and some of which are equipped with saunas and steam baths. Now again, what is equipped? Have the facility of. They have this particular facility of sauna and steam bath, also used as a verb here, equipped. Equipment is something that is used to do something, a tool. Equipped is to have the facility of something. Okay, this college is equipped with the latest technological labs and all of that. That's an example. Okay, rules of hygiene. The spelling of sauna is again steam bath, very similar to steam bath, Tina. Uh, Sauna is again yeah, it's actually a steam bath. That's what sauna means. Yes. Yes. Rules of hygiene are taken very seriously with regard to pool, and all visitors are required to shower thoroughly without a swimsuit before entering the water. Okay. All right. So, rules of hygiene, a very commonly misspelled word. Note the spelling of hygiene, Hygiene. Hygiene. Okay, are taken very seriously with regard to pools, and all visitors are required to shower or bathe thoroughly without a swimsuit before entering the water. Yes, a sauna is a kind of a steam bath, Sumi. Okay, now did you guys understand the passage better? And let me know some words that you picked in the passage. Just give me some words that you picked from the article. Not the technical ones, at least the ones that are less commonly used in English, not the technical vocabulary. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Let me know. Let me know. Advent is a good word. Harness is a good word. Equipped, Khatija, good. Prolific, all right. Good one, Aishwarya. Harnessing, all right. Prolific, okay. Yes, absolutely. Settlement. Okay, again, settlement is basically here in this case, settlement means the first settlers of Iceland. That's what it means here. Okay. Proliferation is not the word here, Ravi. It's prolific. Catch up, unwind, yes. But catch up is a little informal. Unwind is a good word. Strongly related, deeply rooted, dating back to good one. Still standing also is still existing. Sadhana, not a very difficult word. Good one. Yes, absolutely. This is what you do when you read every day. You are able to pick up vocabulary, and when you use these words every day with with any sentence that you frame, you are then able to remember vocabulary. This problem will not be there at all. And make sure Shiv Kailash or anyone else who is writing Harassing is different, Raju Narasimha. Harnessing is different. Harassing is to literally insult someone, harnessing is to derive something. Okay? Prolific is large in number, anything that's huge, large in number, basically. Yes. Yeah, it's an adjective. Okay. All right. Good words, all of you. Harnessing is to derive. So, since the beginning of harnessing geothermal energy, as in deriving, or yes, deriving, that's what, generating geothermal energy. Yes. In speaking, you can use catch up, but in writing, not so much, Khatija. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay, wonderful. Good job in identifying these words. Now, what do? Do you forget these words? No, use them every day. Use these words every day in uh, speaking to yourself or writing your own art, or just sentences, or small paragraphs and all of that. Okay, great. So let's now move to guided speaking, and then we will do some sentence framing. Okay. Now, when you understand, or when you pick up a new word, you should also be able to understand how it is pronounced, right? Okay. Without that, you will not be able to gain a good score in your speaking. Or if you don't use it correctly, you're not going to get a good score in writing. Okay. Okay. Let's now do guided speaking, and then we will start framing sentences. Abhishek and Khatija. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's get started. Yes. A natural wonder which is strongly related to Icelandic culture is the use of geothermally warm or hot water. Warm. Okay. WORM is worm. Okay. WARM is warm. There's a difference. All right. Yeah. Is the use of geothermally warm or hot water. The spa is a modern day invention, but enjoying the various health benefits of bathing in thermal baths, is an Icelandic tradition dating back to the settlement. Snorri Sturluson, the famous 12th century historian and author, was a prolific spa enthusiast by modern standards. Prolific spa enthusiast by modern standards, and had his own thermal pool built so he could soak in hot water whenever the mood struck him. Again, a big spa enthusiast. That's what it means. Prolific usually means something that is in large numbers. Prolific spa enthusiast, a great spa enthusiast. All right. Now, how do you pronounce this? And had his own thermal pool built. Do not have the H sound here. Do not use this H sound prominently. Just use that softly. Had his own thermal pool built. Okay, the H sound should not be prominent. And had his own thermal pool built. That's how you will do it. Okay, don't say had his. Don't do that. All right. Okay. Now moving on. Of the 13 baths that are known, to have been used in the early days of the Icelandic society, 4 are still standing. Okay. All right. Soak, again, to stay in water. That's what soak means. All right. Soak is a verb here in this case. SOAK, soak. All right, yeah, yeah. Okay, moving forward to the next paragraph. Bathing, bathing, not bathing, bathing. That's how it's pronounced. Amarjeet. Okay, all right. Moving on. Since the advent of harnessing geothermal energy in Iceland, the tradition of public bathing has become deeply rooted in the local culture. Locals of all ages and professions frequent some of the 100 public pools for both health and social purposes. In order to unwind after a long day or to catch up on gossip with friends. The swimming pool culture has clearly established itself. For the greater capital area alone has 17 public swimming pools, most of which are outdoors and some of which are equipped with saunas and steam baths. Equipped. Don't emphasize on the D sound too much here. Don't say equipped. Equipped with saunas and steam baths. Okay? Rules of hygiene are taken very seriously with regard to the pools, and all visitors, okay, visitors are required to shower, not shower thoroughly, shower thoroughly without a swimsuit before entering the water. All right. Now, Raja Narsimha asks me a very interesting question. Why is it had his, instead of saying had his, why is it that the H sound has to be a little subtle? Why is that the case, Raja? In native speakers usually don't stress on every sound that way. They sound a little sophisticated compared to what we sound. Okay, and these are some nuances or some features that native speakers display. Now, I don't want you to memorize all these things. I just want you to remember these things and use them in whatever reading that you're doing. And once you do this every day, it becomes a habit. It comes to you naturally. You don't have to remember these things specifically. Okay, I'm just telling you these things because I came across this. Okay, Rajan Narasimha, I hope I answered your question. Yes, Khatija, equipped means to have facilities of something. Absolutely. All right, now did you do guide speaking along with me? Yes? Yeah? Okay. All right. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. All right. Now, what we will do is we will frame a few sentences. Okay, there are great words in this article, and I believe you should be able to frame good sentences here. All right. Donna, Tenzin, Utkarsh, Rajinder, Sadhana, Jamin, Linta, Alekia, good, good, very well done. Okay, okay, okay. All right, great. So let's try and frame good positive sentences today. Okay, let's try and frame a sentence with unwind. Start with that. Unwind. What does unwind mean? Unwind is to relax, right? Is to basically chill. That's what unwind means in an informal way, right? Think about a sentence with unwind. Unwind in this case is used as a verb, it is an action. Okay, in order to unwind, to chill basically. That's what this particular word in this case means. Try framing a sentence with unwind. And before that, someone had a question about harnessing. Harnessing is to derive, generate. That's what harnessing means. Okay? Yes. All right. Unwind now. Unwind. Unwind. That's how it's pronounced. The W is not V. Unwind. Yeah. It is very important to relax. No, again, it is very important to unwind after a hectic work schedule. Sadhana, schedule, spelling Schedule. I unwind, okay. Again, I unwind after a long time with my sister. Now, again, that does not sound correct. Arti, unwind, you're using it wrong. Did you mean hang out with your sister? Is that what you meant? Listening to music unwinds my mood when I'm annoyed. Okay, the upcoming weekend, comma, I am going to a trek to unwind myself. No, to unwind. That's it. To unwind from the busy schedule. Okay. My coffee break helps me to unwind for a few minutes and get back to track. Okay. I play cricket to unwind. That's it. You don't say unwind yourself. It's not a coil. Remember, unwind is just unwind, used as it is. Okay. Okay, Richa, shopping unwinds me? No. I unwind by doing shopping. I feel unwind? No, again, Khatija. I unwind after the whole day comes to an end. After a long, hectic day, I went with my friends for a walk to unwind. That's it, Murtaza. Know myself there. I unwind at my farmhouse after spending a few nighters at the workplace. At workplace, do you mean? Okay. We should unwind after the major task of project. Again, we should unwind after doing a major work. After doing major work or after a hectic schedule. Is that what you meant, Priyanka? Netflix shows are a good way to unwind after a tiresome day. Very well done, Utkarsh. Reading is a good way to unwind. Okay. Let's see. After a hectic project completion. Okay, again, try to use unwind in the same way. Unwind for a couple of days. Are you ordering someone to unwind, Rajendra? Yes. I always used to again, I always want to unwind my day. You can't unwind your day. Spend my day. Is that what you meant, Sarika? Although it costs a little, it is better to unwind sometimes by exploring different places and cultures. Donna, good, good, Aviva. All right, we should be unwind. No, we should unwind in the tough situation to get better ideas. No, Amarjeet, not used appropriately. If you mean relax your mind, that's different. Unwind is to be at leisure, relax after work, and be with your own self. That's unwind. So unwind is to relax after, be at leisure, basically. Sarathi Kumar. Yes. I unwind after writing essay. Now, here in this case, unwind usually means to go away for a short vacation, relax after a long day of work. or do something that relaxes you, something that is a leisure activity. Doing that is called unwinding, or is to unwind. That's what it means. Okay. Now again, you can't unwind from the tension of the job. You will have to say, I have to unwind after a long day of work. All right, that's how you will say it, Joby. Again, to unwind, I met my childhood friends and discussed with them about the sweet memories of the past. Okay, good one, Mohan. All right. Okay, good sentences, some needed corrections, but good attempts, all of them. Slight mistakes in meanings, but if they're used that way, it's a problem. Try understanding the actual meaning of unwind. In this case, it means to relax. Okay, yes, correct. I unwind myself. Okay, I unwind by playing with my kid. That's it. You can't unwind yourself. You just unwind. That's it. Unwind is not literally removing a coil, removing a spiral from a coil. Not that. Okay. 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 Fine. All right. Now let's move on to another word and then we will close. Let's see. Okay. Advent. Think of a sentence with advent. Advent means the beginning of. It's a noun here. It is not a verb. It is a noun. Advent. Okay, Richa, Shiv Kailash. Advent. It is the beginning of something, commencement of something. That's what it means. I met my best friend at the advent of Christmas, Tina. Beginning of, at the advent of COVID, there were a huge number of positive cases. Okay, good job. It was the advent of my college with a new course. Again, Khatija, think about what you're telling me. It was the advent of my college with a new course. Did you mean to say that you have started your college with a new course? At the advent of pandemic, we were at Mumbai. Past tense, Arti. People found it difficult to operate Mumbai. No. When they were advented, no. At the advent of, or since the advent of mobile phones, it has been difficult for people, or at the advent of mobile phones, it had been difficult for people to operate. Okay, okay. All right, Simran Dheeraj. The advent of email has simultaneously brought our society closer and farther apart. Okay, a strong sentence, Akanksha. Good job. Tourism boomed with the advent of railways. Alekhya, good job. I started preparing for IELTS. Again, good job. Okay, okay. Keep on rising. Since the advent of pandemic, I'm equipping myself, Mohan, good, good, to cope with the changes, not coop up. Cope with the changes. I was very poor in my studies at the advent of my schooling, Manoj Kumar. I was. Okay. Again, Shri, since the advent of the program, he has been trying hard. He has been trying. Present perfect continuous. Okay. During the advent, at the advent, not during the advent. Lockdown was announced nationwide. Okay. My ambition is to advent here is a noun. Ashwati, advent is a noun. We've come a long way from the advent of human civilization. Okay, Utkarsh, good sentences. The advent of foreign trade in India is important for our future. Okay. At the advent of COVID, or maybe since the advent of COVID, a lot of people lost their jobs. All right, great, great, great. Yes, Donna, absolutely. All of you giving me good sentences with advent. It's a very good word to use. Instead of saying since the start of, since the beginning of, you can probably say advent of. Okay? All right. No, at the advent of some event, not really a day or something, Madhavi, our team plans that at the advent of every day. It can be at the start of every day. You don't have to complicate the sentence too much. Okay, all right. Yes, Murtaza, that's a good sentence. Okay, I was doing or I have been doing since the advent of pandemic, I have been working on craft, working on doing craft activities. Yes, Jia. All right, Raja Narasimha. Okay, great. So that brings us to the end of this class, and I hope you enjoyed this class as well. Before I close, I'm going to be talking about the fast track program. Most of you here are actually fast track members, so I'm not sure if this is applicable to you. But if any of you are watching this as a recording, and if you want to be a part of our advanced programs, you can fill out the form that is in the description of this video. You will receive a call from a counselor. The counselor will explain the features of the program and then we'll open the fee at a discounted price. All right. So keep practicing until then and keep reading and make sure that you keep learning new words apart from the guided newspaper practice session as well. Okay, then I will see you on another day. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. Take care.